is an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Award-winning icon who just released a memoir called Bits and Pieces, My Mother, My Brother, and Me, which is available everywhere now. Please welcome Whoopi Goldberg. We love you. Welcome back to the show. It's always great to see you. And
it's like it's been a little while.
It has been a little. You know, every time you've come on and been nice enough to come on my show, you've brought treats for me and the Roots.
Yes, I have.
From usually a local bakery and something. Yeah. And what did you bring this evening?
These are viral pastries. It's pronounced Supreme.
Oh.
From Lafayette in NoHo, from Chef Andrew Camellini. These are 3 flavors: au pain chocolate, pistachio, or pistachio.
Oh, yeah.
And their current flavor of the month, old-ass cherry fashion.
You made that out. That's not the name.
No, that's the name of it.
Old-ass?
Old cherry fashion.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
I was thinking to myself.
All right,
yeah. It happens.
I'm going to take a bite of this just because I have to.
Okay.
Wait, look at this.
Yeah.
This is like a flaky masterpiece.
People wait online for these.
Look at this.
They are only available 3 times a day. Yeah. You know it's good.
That is phenomenal.
We like when you bite things.
You are the hell, yeah.
Yeah.
I love you, bub. Thank you for bringing this. How are you doing? You look great.
Thank you. You too.
I do?
Yes.
It's high blood pressure. It's like a little tan, but not really. It was just red. Oh, gas? Yeah. Perfect.
That's right.
Thanks for being here. This is your 12th appearance. We talked about every single thing we could possibly talk about.
We have.
Except,
you
got to meet the Pope.
Yes.
Talk to me about this. Whoopi Goldberg and the Pope, this is a party I want to go to. Come on.
I wanted to thank him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had been trying to meet up with him for about 10 years. And you know. But every time I'd say, okay, we'll do it, then it was like I'd step in something and then I couldn't do it. Cancel the appearance,
Yeah, Pope's busy this weekend,
I can't come, Whoopi, not this time.
Not this time, Whoopi.
But I stayed really good and I didn't get in any trouble. And I wanted to say thank you to him. I really like this man because, you know, when people talk about, you know, who you want, this is supposed to be the guy that you talk to. I like him. Yeah. And he's annoyed a lot of people because he said some things people don't think are correct, but I do. Yeah. Because, you know, you're the Pope. You say, listen, we welcome everybody. We want everybody at our party. We want everybody. We don't, you know, we're not going to judge you. Only God judges you. So,
I like his Pope too.
I like him. So a lot of my divorced friends who could not go and get the host that you were talking about
That's
earlier,
right, yeah.
He said, listen, we need to re-engage them as Catholics and bring them back to the church. I thought that was great. And he's made some really good comments about gay folks and where they stand with God. Because God loves everybody, right? Yeah. God loves everybody.
Absolutely.
And he says that. So I don't understand why people get annoyed, but they get annoyed and they say, well, that's not what God said. But, you know, God said, listen, if you got a problem, come to me. You don't have to go to anybody else. Just come to me.
We can talk right now. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. So I went to see him, and he actually it seems to be a bit of a fan.
He is.
Sister Act, hello.
Oh, yeah. Hello. What am I talking about? Of course. Yeah. Did he ask for like a cameo in Sister Act 3?
No, but I offered one.
Yeah, that's smart.
He said he'd see what his time was.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh, that must be it. Do you feel different after you meet the Pope?
You know what? I did, because I felt like, all right, he does get it.
Yeah.
It's a tough gig, you know. It's like being
Oh,
you're
it's a
the
tough gig.
the top guy, right? And everybody's saying that's not what this says. That's what. And he's saying, listen,
Worldwide, you're the
this
top
is
guy.
worldwide. And when you say something like, listen, we want everybody, people go, no, we don't. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. And that's what's brilliant about the Pope, because he actually remembers what JC said, you know?
I like that you guys met. I want to meet him.
You will.
I'm excited about this. Bits and
Yeah.
Pieces. Congrats on this. This is a memoir you wrote about growing up and your mom and your brother.
Yeah.
And why Bits and Pieces?
Because that's where their memories are.
Yeah.
In me. I'm getting, you know, look, I'm getting older, man.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
Never.
Oh, no.
You'll never get older.
I want to.
No, no. Well, I'm not going to let you.
No, I want to get older, but I wasn't anticipating that I'd be forgetting a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And so once I realized that things were starting to fade, I thought, well, maybe I should write it down, because I kept waiting to mourn everybody, you know?
Me too.
And I could not figure out why I wasn't, like, wrecked.
Yeah.
And I figured it out.
Why?
It's because we didn't leave anything unsaid. We said everything we needed to say to each other every time we saw each other or every time we spoke. So that's why I couldn't get into I didn't say that. I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You said
I
everything.
said it. I said it all. And
Yeah.
that's why you got to make sure that you tell people while they're living what they mean to you, because our time on the planet goes like that. And because none of us have expiration dates on our booties, we don't know when it is. So try to remember to tell people you love them, because if they go and you haven't, you're going to regret it. And that's what I'm so glad I'm not doing.
Yeah.
And so I wrote the book, and I remembered all the stuff that was
There's
fun.
so many
Yeah.
great things and stories in here,
Yeah.
and I just loved how, like, she kind of took you. She took this baby right here to a Beatles concert, by the way.
Yes.
At Shea Stadium.
Shea Stadium. The Beatles were this big.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they were singing, because all you heard was girls screaming. But my mother was magic like that. She made Christmases happen. I don't know, she had no money. I know she had no money.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that we were poor, because she made everything magical, and it happened. And what I didn't need to know, she didn't share with me. Like, I once said to her, "Ma, how old are you?"
No.
And she said, "Why do you want to know?" I said, "'Cause you're my mom. You know, it's your birthday. I wonder what." She said, "But that's not an explanation." She answered every question I asked her for my whole life with a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she forced me to, like, be present, which is something you don't think of as a kid.
No.
But I was a very present kid.
You were.
And yeah, I was.
And then how about who's Clyde?
My brother, my big brother, my older brother, man. This guy, he was that was my running buddy. And he and I, when I was little, because he was 6 years older, he took me everywhere. And when people said, "Why are we bringing her?" He said, "'Cause that's my sister."
That's right.
Yeah.
You need someone like that.
You need somebody who like acknowledges that it's okay for you to be there. And when you're the little sister, you know, you think, "Oh my gosh, it's just three of you." But I never felt like I wasn't in my place with the two of them. You know, my brother came first. He was the boy child, and in those days, boy children were very important.
Yeah. Yes. No, thank you.
We love boy children, but, you know, when I was little, they always, you know, they would talk to the boy first. They would always engage. And when my mom got ill, you know, it was during the days when your husband could make sure that you got the treatment that they were telling the doctor, that doctors were telling them that was needed. So my mom had 2 years of electroshock treatment. And so when she came back, she didn't really know who we were. Now, don't, because it worked out. But you got to read the book, because I suspect many of us in this audience have gone through these things with our parents and all this stuff. The only thing I'm going to tell you that I will suggest, remember, your parents were raised by parents. And yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to always keep that in mind, because I realized when I was younger that somebody raised my mother.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents were raised, they had parents.
They had parents.
Yeah, they know exactly what's up.
They know what's up, but they also only know what they know.
Yeah.
You know, and so they don't always get it right. I didn't. I don't know if you do. I don't think we do.
I get it all right.
You do? All right, well, you know.
Yeah, no,
Stop it.
please.
No.
Can you imagine? You know, come on.
Yeah, so don't beat yourself up if you're a parent. You're not going to get it all right. You're not going to be the hippest thing in the room. Deal with it. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly right.
It's okay. Listen, with the fact that we're still alive in this environment, like, yay for us. You know? Shoot.
I gotta say, the book is great. Also, get the audio book, by the way.
Yes.
Get the audio book.
I read it.
It's Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
It's Whoopi Goldberg just telling jokes.
Yes.
And it's like having Whoopi over the house.
It is.
I love you, bud. You're the best, and congrats on this book. It's available right now. Whoopi Goldberg, Bits and Pieces. My Mother, My Brother, and Me is available everywhere right now. Whoopi and I are doing something fun after the break. Stick around, everybody.
Hey, hey.